All right. What's up? Trey Dalbert here, founder, CEO, all that stuff, vendetta.sportsmedia.com. I have a quick video for you today. I promise you that it won't take long. We have to pick on our old friend Sean Allen again because he is just worthless. I don't have any other words to describe him other than worthless. I don't know why ESPN even pays him. How much does ESPN pay him? Why is he on the payroll? Why is he employed? Do they even care about their fantasy hockey department? And we're just going to we're just going to keep picking on Sean Allen until they cut me a check. When ESPN cuts me a check, I'll stop. Until then, no. Because what they're doing is a crime. What they're doing is a slap in the face to anybody that cares about the NHL. So let's do it. Let's go over it because I don't even have words for it because it's so disgusting. Watch this. Watch this. Okay, you can see what I'm doing right now. We're in share screen mode. This is my team. We're in first. We're in first because Sean Allen doesn't know how to rank any of these things, but I try to tell you that. Here's my team. We're doing okay. Anyway, the main topic that I have here today is they just continue to put out worthless content. I don't know what they're doing. This is ESPN.com. This is supposed to be the worldwide leader in sports. And you give me this. And on the surface, if you don't play fantasy hockey, you may not understand what the problem with this is, but I'm about to show you why. So this is your Monday fantasy hockey tips. It's about 6:50. The games are about to start. So this was dropped in the morning, but I'm going over it now. It's just like, dude, this is not how fantasy hockey works. Let me show you real quick. So he goes over Florida Panthers at New York Rangers. Make sure Brandon Montour is in your lineup. Zibanejad, Tkachuk, Panarin is like, you wrote 2 paragraphs of nothing. You wrote 2 paragraphs of totally irrelevant information, and I'm going to show you why. This is not fantasy football. This is fantasy hockey, and it just doesn't work the same. Let me show you why. There are 4 games on tonight. 4. Okay? Let's go to Jerry Walker's team because I know he's the one that has Brandon Montour. I used to have Brandon Montour, but he didn't make my team anymore. So this is Brandon Montour. Jerry needs to fix his lineup. But the point here is Drew Doughty isn't playing tonight, and neither is Charlie McAvoy, and neither is Jeff Petrie, and neither is Nick Jensen. There is no make sure he's in your lineup. Like, I'll show you how to do this. So the guys in your bench who aren't playing, they don't go in. And the guys that, are playing, they go in. Crazy concept, right? Let me show you the next day. Okay? So here, bench, make sure that they're not playing. And then the guys that are playing, they go into the lineup here. And if you notice, not all the teams play every day. So there's going to be a lot of empty spots in your starting lineup because the results carry over for an entire week. Can we go back to that paragraph to understand why he just is such an idiot? Let's go back, right? Let's go back. Let's go back. Oh, let me do this. It's easier this way. Let me go back. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Florida Panthers at New York Rangers. Make sure Brandon Montour is in your lineup. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way, Sean Allen. Oh my God, he's just so brain dead. It's unbelievable. I mean, we knew he was brain dead. Anybody that predicts a 70-point season for Phil Kessel is obviously brain dead. But he's writing columns about making sure guys are in lineups when it's just not the way this fantasy works. Again, let me show you. Zoom. Let me show you. The guys that are playing, they go in the lineup. And then the guys that aren't playing, they go on your bench. Let me fast forward to another day, right? Just to show you. Here's Wednesday. And once again, you take the guy from your bench and you put him in the 800 empty spots. And listen, I know not every league is the same. Ours is a little bit expanded. Ours has 10 teams. There's different teams. There's different rules. There's different lineups. I understand that. But this is how it works. And then there's still empty spots. Now, some days all the teams play. So, there's gonna be a couple days out of the week, maybe one day out of the week, where you're gonna have to put somebody in your bench because your whole lineup's filled. Other than that, it's just not how it works. I don't know what they think they're doing with this, but it's totally worthless and irrelevant information. If I was crafting a blog, ESPN.com, this is free advice. If you want actually people to read your fantasy hockey content, here's what you would do. I'm going to go back to my team because this is what I just did. Do a streaming thing. Do a daily streaming thing. Okay? Your trade and acquisitions limit. You get one every single day of the week. You play a team for a whole week. After the week's over, you either win or lose. This week, I beat Colson, who's no longer with the company. Not a surprise there. But you get one every single day. So Josh Norris got hurt, and I'll show you. So I added Ryan Pulock, who's playing today, and then he will be cut tomorrow, right? I dropped Jason Zucker because he's not playing today. I added Chris Tanev, so he's because he is playing today. So if you go to the lineup, Tanev's in the lineup, Pulock's in the lineup. And then for tomorrow, what I will do is I will go to add player, and I'm not going to do it, but let me just show you. We're going to probably add who plays tomorrow. Here's all the list. Here's the names. We'll probably add Zucker. I dropped him, so I have to claim him, but we'll add Zucker, and then we'll drop Pulock or Tanev. That's how that stuff works. If you want to actually be productive and drop daily columns, what you would do is put out a streaming column that says, these players are available. This is who plays today. This is who I would pick up. It's not that difficult. It's really not. Or what you could also do is these lovely people at Daily Faceoff, let me just show you, or Goalie Post, or whichever one you want to use. These lovely, lovely people put out the lines. You could do something like, hey, best goalie matchups of the day, right? Shesterkin starting today. Who else is starting today? Craig Anderson starting today. Like, you could just make a list and be like, here are the goalies that are playing today. Here's how I would rank them. If these guys are available, they're worth picking up. This is not that difficult. This is not that difficult. Let's go back to this blog because it's so unbelievably worthless and makes no sense. Let's go to the next paragraph. It should be a difference of Declutter, Buck, and Pellick, whatever. Like, what is this? What is this? There's nothing in these paragraphs that makes any sense or is relevant information. Let's go to the next one. Jake Ottinger should be locked into lineups. No, you're going to bench him? I just can't, man. I just can't, man. Like, I understand that this guy's brain dead, but wow, is he dumb? Like, he keeps getting dumber. Like, he clears new bars. Like, does ESPN understand that he is turning in worthless blogs that don't make any sense? Does anybody read those blogs? I'm sure some people do, just on accident, for having the app and checking fantasy and making sure and seeing what he's publishing. But it's just so brain dead. Here's what you do. Streaming column, daily Put out a buy or sell. Be like, hey, trade this guy, trade this guy. Put out a goalie list, like to just put random paragraphs of games going on and being like, well, make sure Jake Ottinger's in your lineup. It went like the fourth round or third round. No shit, he's supposed to be in your lineup. So when will ESPN wake up is my question. Will ESPN acknowledge that this guy is totally worthless? Will ESPN acknowledge that your fantasy hockey content will boom if you just put me in charge? Cut me a check. That's all I'm asking. Cut me a check, because what he's doing right now is so criminal. It's brain dead. It's totally brain dead.